from transporting blood and oxygen to various tissues, to a collection of glands that produce hormones that regulate processes. Two separate systems, both important in their own aspects, contribute to the proper function of the amazing human body. The first system we are alluding to, the circulatory system, is responsible for maintaining body temperature, keeping body fluids at a stable state, and constantly removing waste products into the liver and kidneys. Its main job is to provide a steady flow of blood through all parts of the body. The circulatory system includes the heart and various blood vessels. We must know that this blood is an organ within itself and must not be taken for granted. The sole job of the blood is to provide organs within our body the necessary nutrients they need to function on a daily basis. Within itself, it contains oxygen and other necessary materials the tissues need to survive. Blood has two different paths it can take through the journey through the circulatory system. The first is pulmonary circulation. In this, blood travels to the lungs where it is oxygenated. In the second path, blood travels through all other parts of the body where it gives a steady supply of oxygen. This loop is called systemic circulation. The blood is static. It cannot move through our body by itself. This leads us into the main function of the heart. The heart is the pump of the body. It circulates blood into blood vessels that are located throughout. The heart consists of four main areas. These are respectively called the left and right atrium and the left and right ventricle. There are also four valves in the heart. These are the tricuspid, pulmonary, aortic, and mitral valve. They all keep blood flowing in one direction within the heart, are key to keeping it functioning properly. The circulatory system also consists of blood vessels. These blood vessels are veins, arteries, and capillaries. They each do different functions within the heart. The veins carry blood towards the heart, arteries carry blood away from the heart, and capillaries are the smallest blood vessels, and they transfer oxygen molecules from the blood to various organs.
The endocrine system is made up entirely of glands that produce and secrete hormones. These chemical substances regulate the activities of cells in organs. Examples of activities the endocrine system regulates includes the body's growth, metabolism, and sexual development. The endocrine system is composed of several organs, including the hypothalamus, pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, adrenal glands, pineal gland, reproductive glands, and the pancreas. That's a lot of glands. The hypothalamus is a segment of the brain that has direct control of the endocrine system through the pituitary gland. It contains neurosecretory cells, neurons that secrete hormones. The pituitary gland is a segment of tissue attached to the hypothalamus. It is surrounded by blood vessels, ready to transfer any hormones that are released. The pineal gland is a type of glandular tissue, also located in the brain. It releases the hormone melatonin, a chemical that regulates the human sleep cycle. The thyroid gland, located around the base of the neck, produces calcitonin, tridithyronin, and thyroxine. Calcitonin helps maintain a steady calcium ion level in the blood by helping bones absorb the calcium. Tridothionine and thyroxine regulate the body's metabolic rate. The parathyroid gland, located on the back of the thyroid gland, releases the hormone parathyroid, which is involved in the homeostasis of calcium ion. The adrenal glands produce the hormones epinephrine and norepinephrine, hormones that increase the flow of blood to the brain, allow muscles to work under stress, and increase heart rate, breathing rate, and blood pressure while decreasing the flow of blood to organisms not involved during an emergency within the body. The pancreas contains alpha and beta cells. The alpha cells produce glucagon, a hormone that raises blood glucose levels, which then triggers muscle and liver cells to break down the polysaccharide glycogen and ultimately release glucose into the bloodstream. Beta cells produce the hormone insulin, which lowers blood glucose levels after a meal. Insulin allows glucose to be absorbed into cells from the blood for storage. The reproductive glands, the testes and the ovaries, produce the sex hormones of the body and determine the secondary sex characteristics of adult females and adult males. The human body requires the collaboration of several systems to work and function properly. The endocrine and circulatory system are no exception. As said earlier, blood vessels surround the pituitary gland to carry hormones it produces throughout the body. The thyroid gland produces calcitonin, which helps maintain a steady calcium ion level in the blood. The adrenal glands produce hormones that increase the flow of blood to the brain and increases blood pressure, while decreasing the flow of blood to organs not involved in responding to an emergency within the body.
In the circulatory and endocrine system, errors do occur, and with these errors come diseases. One main disease of the circulatory system is atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis is the buildup of fats, cholesterol, and other substances on artery walls. This disease can be deadly because it blocks blood flow to different organs. Myocardial infarction, better known as heart attack, is the blockage of blood flow to heart muscle. Blood flow is stopped because of a blockage in the coronary artery, which is an artery located on the heart's lining. Another similar disease is angina pectoris. This is a type of chest pain caused by the reduced blood flow of the heart. Some endocrine system diseases include the different types of diabetes. Diabetes itself is a chronic condition that affects the way the body processes blood sugar. It is caused by the body's inability of creating the hormone insulin or not being able to use it correctly. People who have diabetes need to get regular insulin injection in their body to offset the hormonal disabilities. A second endocrine system disease is adrenal cancer. Adrenal cancer is a rare tumor that occurs in the adrenal glands. This type of cancer is very rare and affects only about 2 per million people. Since the median age of diagnosis for adrenal cancer is 44, the tumor has time to grow and affect other body systems with its excess hormonal production.
And that concludes our presentation of the endocrine and circulatory system.